A mostly cloudy good morning to you. I hope your day's going well for you, wherever you might be. Terry Henne here at Radio Center, along with Matthew Lester, looking at plenty of clouds out there, but some very mild temperatures. And it does look like those are going to be sticking around at least for a day or so. It looks as though even through Christmas, we're going to have temperatures in that upper 30-degree range. Spotty shower activity overnight last night. A lot of clouds around. Of course, some very mild temperatures, especially overnight. A light south breeze. That's what we've been contending with so far this morning. It looks as though the winds really aren't going to change all that much, although tonight we are anticipating some movements. Looks like a northwest breeze late tonight and early tomorrow morning. It'll pick up a little bit as far as speed is concerned. And then during the day tomorrow, we're going to have an east breeze. The reason for all of that, well, we'll get to that in just a moment. Matthew, temperature-wise, moving into the upper 30s right now, are we?
Well, over at the airport, it's cloudy at 37. Over in Midland, it's also cloudy at 37. Here at Radio Center, it's cloudy at 39 degrees. We have southwest winds at 8 miles per hour, and our pressure is at 29.98, and it's rising.
We're looking at some pretty warm temperatures, especially in southern Michigan. Right now, Adrian is looking at 45. Ann Arbor is 44. Detroit is at 44. Hillsdale is currently at 46 degrees this hour. Jackson reporting 45. Mason 45. Monroe is also reporting 46. And then you get over on the southwest side, the southern tier and the southwest, temperatures in that mid 40-degree range all the way over to Battle Creek, Benton Harbor, where they're looking at sunshine. And we do anticipate sun as we go into the afternoon, and that's the reason why our temperatures are going to jump up here as we get into the afternoon hours. Matter of fact, some of you might even be looking at a trace of sun right now. Mostly cloudy skies giving way to sun, some spotty drizzle this morning. But again, sun as the day goes on. We'll be looking at 44, 45 degrees for a high. Partly cloudy skies tonight with a low of 26. Sun will set this evening at 5:04, rise tomorrow morning at 8:08. And during the day tomorrow, mostly cloudy skies. We're going to have an east wind, and the reason for that is because there is going to be a low pressure system that's going to be moving through the Ohio River Valley during the day tomorrow and tomorrow night. So we will be looking at a pretty good chance of seeing some precipitation, light as it may be, on Christmas Eve. But during the day on Christmas, everything should be pretty much uneventful. Tomorrow, 36 for a high, 28 for a low, mostly cloudy skies. Northern Michigan looks like it will have the best chance of seeing any kind of precipitation. The precipitation we see around the Great Lakes Bay area will be widely scattered and minimal at most. Christmas Day, mostly cloudy skies, 37 for a high, 27 for a low. And that temperature of about 27 degrees is, again, being influenced by the low pressure system, which will be moving to the south of Michigan, heading from west to east. Freezing rain and snow in the evening as that low pressure system on Christmas Day will be moving from Nebraska into Illinois and eventually moving through Ohio to the east. So Thursday night, Christmas night, mostly cloudy skies, freezing precipitation, either freezing rain or snow or a mix, 27 for a high. All of that is going to spill over into the morning hours on Friday, the 26th. So Friday morning, we are going to be experiencing, once again, freezing rain, a mix, simply because the temperature during the day will be in the middle 30s on Friday. That low pressure system will be in Illinois, and it will be moving east. Cloudy skies on Friday night. Looking for a low, only dropping down to about 32. And then Saturday, once again, will be above normal. Looking for 42 with cloudy skies on Saturday. Middle 20s for a low on Saturday night with a chance of some precipitation It will be, I think, snow on Saturday night. Then during the day on Sunday, 32 is all the warmer we're going to get on Sunday, 15 for a low on Sunday night. Then Monday, mostly cloudy skies, 24 for a high. And then we will see some cooler temperatures as we approach New Year's Eve. Long range outlook now to take us right up to New Year's Day is for our temperatures to be averaging at or slightly below normal. Precipitation pattern, average. Then kicking off the new year in through the first weekend of January, once again, we will be looking at our temperatures moving up. They'll be above normal, and the precipitation values are going to be moving up as well. 33 is what's normal for this time of the year in the afternoon, 21 at night. The record high in the state is 62, and that was set 110 years ago, 2015. No, that would have been 1915. We're looking at 2015, 10 years ago. 62 was our high. Our record low was 6 below zero. That was set in 1960. Got to bone up on those mathematics skills. A year ago, 32 was our high. 25 was our low. We picked up just under 4/10 of an inch of rain. That was water equivalent because we picked up 2 inches of snow on that day. The warmest ever, 23rd of December, you got to go back to 1941. 54 was our high, 46 was our low. The coldest ever, again, 1960, 10 was our high, 6 below zero was our low. And the most amount of snow on this date was set back in 1913. That was 3.4 inches of snow. Incidentally, the warmest ever Christmas, and we've talked about that before, 63 degrees here in the Great Lakes Bay area. That was back in 1982. The coldest ever Christmas day, 4 below zero. That was set in 2000. And the most snow that we picked up on Christmas Day, this is where I got the 110 years ago, 1915. We picked up a little bit better than 5 inches of snow on Christmas Day. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. Standing by today, Matthew, who do we have?
Coming up next, we have Abby Terwilliger from the Andersons, and we also have Doug Klein from Oppenheimer.
Well, before we get to them, we want to remind you the weather forecast brought to you by the folks at Nutrient Ag Solutions. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Weiss Equipment in Frankenmuth. Those Farmall tractors, they're ready to go, and you still can get some pretty good financing opportunities when you stop by Weiss Equipment in Frankenmuth on any of those Farmall tractors. Remember, they range from 35 to 140 horse, and they're scheduled to do the job for you, whatever that job is. Because the nice thing about working with the folks at Weiss is they'll pair you up with the right size Farmall tractor to fit the job that you need to have done. Anywhere from the value-packed compact Farmall A all the way up to the deluxe compact Farmall C and C series with cabs. So no matter what you're doing, the tractor does it all. And Weiss Equipment will help you get the right Farmall tractor you need at a price that you can afford right now. Farmall, see them today at Weiss Equipment in Frankenmuth, doing it right longer. We say good morning to Abby Terwilliger over at the Andersons. And Abby, you got all your Christmas shopping done?
Yeah, just some wrapping to do, print a couple things out, and I mean, unfortunately for me, everyone that I know has pretty much been on the nice list, so that means a lot of different shopping that had to be done.
Oh man, what a crowd. Good crowd. Well, I'll tell you, the folks in Chicago really don't want to tick anybody off today. I mean, are they really doing much of anything?
No, that's what I was just staring at them all for a few minutes here, and the biggest change we have so far is in September of 26. Soybeans is up 2.5 cents. All the nearby stuff, corn and beans are up a quarter penny, and wheat's down a penny. So there's just not a whole lot of movement today.
Oh, there sure isn't. And again, with the trading issues that we've had to deal with, it seems like everything has pretty well been factored into the market. So unless you get some big news, some real news, things just aren't going to happen too much here, especially over the holidays.
Yeah, I agree. I foresee it being fairly quiet, unless, there has been a little bit of drone strikes in Ukrainian ports and stuff like that. If something crazy like that happens, that could, cause a shift in prices. And the only other thing I see that's really going on is China has made a couple more commitments, or a couple more sales, I should say. Friday, they did 134,000 metric ton of beans. And yesterday, they did almost 400,000 metric ton. But that is for 25-26 crop and 26-27. So they're putting some on for next year's crop as well, which gets us to about that 6 million metric ton out of the 12. Don't foresee that happening by the end of our calendar year, but that they are, have been saying, well, that's for the end of February. So it is possible at this point that, if they keep going, we could hit that by the end of February.
Everybody pretty well factored in some pricing opportunities now so far?
Yeah. There's a lot of guys, that put the open orders in, trying to, make sure that they're ready to hit. A lot of guys that wish they would have sold a couple weeks ago when it was up just a tad bit more. But quite a few took advantage of when we had, when the markets were up.
Yeah. Because, they didn't look too bad back a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean, you get that 425, 430 corn that we had 440, beans at almost 11. Granted, they're not numbers that we've seen in the past, back a couple years ago, but compared to where we have been, they were pretty appetizing.
Yeah, they sure were. So right now on the board, what do you have, Abby?
Right now in Hemlock, we have old crop corn, 406. Next year's crop, 398. Soybeans, old crop, 1003. Next year's crop, $10 even. Red wheat for next summer, 471. White wheat, 491.
You have yourself a great day. Have a very Merry Christmas, okay?
You as well, Terry. Thank you.
You bet. And we'll talk to you next week.
Sounds good.
Abby Twilliger over at the Andersons. A little bit more in depth as far as what the markets are doing. Doug Klein has the latest information for us. Market report brought to you by Thumb Bank. Farming, many challenges. Every farmer knows it, and a lot of other folks realize it too. Changes, industry trends, changes, and it might change your operation. How do you know? You got to talk to the folks that know all about it, because they've been involved with agriculture since 1895. Who are they? Thumb Bank. 13 locations throughout the Thumb and the Great Lakes Bay. Thumb Bank, where relationships are built on trust. Market report also brought to you by Michigan Truck Spring of Saginaw, your complete parts and service headquarters for light, medium, heavy-duty trucks and trailers, as well as buses and recreational vehicles. Quality parts, quality service, very competitive prices. They're talking well over 45 years. They've been around. 800-358-4751 or buy online at truckspring.com. And they wish each and every one of you a very Merry Christmas. Doug Klein, what have we got?
Well, precious metals is all that's going on today, and it's on big time. Gold is up, hit a new high today, 45.13 today. Silver cleared 70.27, and platinum was like 22.61. That's up 8% today. So gold's up 69% year to date. Silver 141%, platinum 144%. So it's easy. All you got to do is do that.
No, I think we missed the window.
Well, according to all the advertisements I've seen, it's just going to keep right on going.
Well, yeah, sure.
Because, of course it is.
Just wait until I get into it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm thinking,
Nosedive.
I hate to rain on everybody's parade, so I'm just going to stay out of it.
Yeah.
They can have their win, but yeah. So the stock market's up about 0.25% today. Not a big deal. Nobody really selling. The only selling is taking that last tax loss for the year, and so you got your weakest stocks, chemicals and foods, obviously taking a little bit more of a hit, and that's technology coming back up because they had a good year. So that's the way it is. So anyway, here's your numbers. The March corn 447 unchanged. September corn is 453 and a quarter unchanged. The March soybeans 1066 and a quarter up 1 and a quarter. September soybeans 1071 and a quarter up 2 and 3/4. March wheat is 514 and 3/4 down 3/4 of a penny. September wheat is 550 down 0.5 penny, and sugar's making a little bounce up 15.17, 18 cents higher. Crude oil is 58.15 up 14 cents. Heating oil is 218.30 up 2.5 cents. Gasoline is 174 down 1/4 penny. Natural gas 317 up 11 cents. Over to currencies, Canadian dollar, US dollar buys $1.3709 Canadian, that's down 38 ticks. The dollar buys 156.35 yen, down 70 ticks. The euro is at 117.75, up 15 ticks. The dollar's at 98.07, down 22 ticks. Gold's at 44.7220, up $20.50. Silver 69.79, up $1.74. Platinum's 22.6330, up $174 an ounce, and copper's at 549.15, up 4 cents.
All righty, Doug. Hey, we really appreciate it. You and your family and everybody at Oppenheimer. Merry Christmas. Okay.
Well, I'll be here tomorrow if you want to talk.
Well, I'll be off and running tomorrow, but Friday we'll be back.
Okay, sounds good.
All righty, take care. Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Freeland Bean and Grain, getting everything put together here for the end of the year. Hopefully you've had an opportunity to talk to them. They are your Dairyland seed headquarters. And of course, when it comes to pricing out those inputs, now's the time to be doing it. If you haven't done it, get a hold of Vic today. Serving you is their business. They've been doing it since 1983, Freeland Bean and Grain. Coming up, Jerry Samolsky, but first this. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Legendary Tree Care. Hey, if you need some trimming done, tree removal, Legendary Tree Care is there and ready to go. No job too big or too small. They are fully licensed and insured, and they do specialize in those big projects. You want more information? LegendaryTreeCareMI.com or like them on Facebook. Legendary Tree Care wishing each and every one of you a very Merry Christmas and a happy and safe holiday. Along with us, we have Jerry Samolsky, Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville. Jerry, what should we be preparing for here?
Well, we should be preparing for Santa Claus coming. And Terry, were you a good boy?
Well, sure. I'm on the good list.
Well, then you should be getting some pruning saws, some pruning shears for Christmas under the tree. And if Santa overlooked that, even though you're a good boy, you should be looking for that stuff yourself for next spring. Now's the time in these winter months when, we're not gardening. It's hard to start thinking about it. It's hard to get motivated. But the real gardeners and the people that enjoy working their yard, they think about gardening all winter long and what we can do to get out there. Maybe you should start doing some research on that lawnmower that you think you need instead of waiting till spring. Then it's a rush and a hurry. So now's a great time to do some planning and figuring out. And I bet if you went into a hardware store and you said, look, I want a lawnmower for Christmas, they might make you a pretty good deal right now.
You think?
So sometimes thinking off season and thinking about what's to come might be a good thing to do this time of year. And again, but Santa Claus just might bring you all that stuff, right, Terry?
Well, I think Santa already did, but it wasn't to me.
Okay. Oh,
it was my wife.
Sharon got some?
He knows. Merry Christmas, Jerry. Thank you so much.
Merry Christmas to you and all the listeners. Have a wonderful one. We'll talk to you after the holidays.
All righty. Jerry Samolsky, Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at the Michaelsar Crop Insurance Agency, licensed to serve all of Michigan with both conventional and organic crop insurance. Want to get a hold of them? Well, you can get a hold of their salespeople, their agents for questions or emergencies on their cells, or you can call the office, downtown Reese, 989-868-4722, the Michaelsar Crop Insurance Agency. Craig Voorhees joining us right now from the Rummel Agency. And Craig, we're kind of getting ready for the holidays, but whenever there's a problem, it always seems to be late at night or over the holidays. You need somebody to talk to. From what I understand, the Rummel Agency does have 24-hour service, after-hour service.
Right, Terry, we do. Our main office number, either the 800-572-0939 or the 989-652-6104 number becomes our after-hours emergency number. So anytime the office is closed and you have an emergency that you need help with, give one of those numbers a call, and you'll end up talking with somebody from the Rummel Agency, not a call center or anything like that. And we'll make sure you get taken care of.
All righty. Sounds good. Merry Christmas, Craig. You take care of everybody at the Rummel Agency and you as well.
Thanks, Terry. We greatly appreciate it. And we wish you and everybody else a very Merry Christmas.
All righty. Thank you so much. Craig Voorhees with the Rummel Agency. Matthew, who do we have on deck now?
Coming up next, we have David Anderson from Baird & Co.
All righty, David. Good morning. How are you this morning?
Hey, good morning, Terry. Stocks are feeling the love a little bit as we head into Christmas. Got the Dow Jones Industrial Average ahead 69 points at 48,433 on a volume of 287 million shares. The NASDAQ is ahead 92 points at 23,521 on a volume of 470 million shares. The S&P is up 19 points at 6,898. And locally, stocks are not faring as well. Got a little bit of red on the screen. We've got Deere down $1.27 at 467.49. Caterpillar up $4.59 at 587. CMS Energy down a penny at 69.77. Dow down 55 cents at 22.88. DuPont down 26 cents at 41.22. Corteva down 38 cents at 66.71. Huntington Bank down 11 cents at 17.81. Independent Bank up a penny at 33.88. General Motors down 34 cents at 82.69. Ford down 12 cents at 13.34. Mosaic down 18 cents at 24.14. And Nvidia is up 4.21 at 187.90.
You have a great day, David. Thank you so much. And everybody at Baird and Company, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Take care.
All righty. David Anderson from Baird and Company. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Ed Raymond and Sons, quality clothing and shoes since 1919. Carhartts, Red Wing shoes and boots, Stormy Cromer accessories, plus a whole lot more. Check it out. Go to edraymond's.com and see what's going on at our place in downtown Chesaning at 151 West Broad Street. And for everybody at at Ed Raymond's, Merry Christmas and a very happy holiday from Ed Raymond and Sons in Chesaning. We'll be right back. No farm service at noon tomorrow due to some special holiday programming. So we wish each and every one of you a very Merry Christmas. Now we conclude with the playing of our national anthem brought to you by Euclid Avenue Coin in Bay City.
Broadcasting from the Stormmaster Exterior Studios, WSGW, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, WSGW-FM, Carlton.
This